Welcome back, good people. Thank you for joining me on another episode of Just Tara, Navigating Life, Health, and Finance. And also, one of the biggest things I want to start out by saying is Happy Black History Month, right? Celebrating 100 years of recognizing this as a Black History Month. So, congratulations. Do your thing, people. But today, I want to talk to you about something that I did that a lot of you do already know. I wrote a book. It's called Maturing with Mimi, Life Lessons in Financial Literacy. So this is the first of 3 books. This is a children's book. So I do want you to understand it's short, but it's because it's a children's book and I wanted it to be just a signature of me, straight to the point, and get some Q&A. So I'm going to read a little bit from the little back cover so you know kind of where I was coming from and what I was thinking about during writing this book. So this story is fiction now. It's fiction, but it is loosely based on my life. But what I wanted to do is try to teach and evoke discussion around the topics of financial literacy. And really, the name of the main character is Amaya, aka Mimi Jones, and we're walking her through her journey as she progresses through life. And we're going from a perspective of a young woman of color, growing up in definitely a military environment because, come on now. But each chapter discusses significant events in Mimi's experiences during each year of high school. So my goal is, this is the first of 3 books. So this is going to be going through high school years, 9th through the 12th grade. The second book is going to be following her through her college years, which I am working on. And there will be a third book. Haven't come up with a title yet, but that will take you post-college through those some life experiences and kind of still bring it back to the topic of financial literacy. And even though this isn't a workbook, it does have questions, kind of probing questions at the end of each chapter that, allows you to have that discussion with the people within your family, or, actually, have a Q&A, like have the child actually try to write out and answer those questions as a homework assignment or whatnot, and come back and actually have that discussion so you can actually see where their mind frame or their state of mind is when you talk about some of these definitions and concepts in Q&A. And I did provide, because I am throwing out maybe terms that people may be unfamiliar with, but it is on that level, a glossary of terms that the child can refer back to when you start actually going into reading for understanding. So we always want to enable them to read for understanding. So I wanted to provide that glossary of terms as a reference tool. So my ultimate goal really is, because I didn't know, even though I have a career of accounting and budgeting and finance, it still didn't really hit home until, right before pre-COVID, and I started getting into the life insurance business and the health insurance business of it all, to where it became abundantly clear that people lacked knowledge and lacked understanding of just simple financial literacy concepts, or people weren't even tying the concepts or the lessons they were learning into the overall topic of financial literacy. So they thought it was some big old fancy term that only the educated knew about, but they were making those type of decisions every day, even into adulthood. They still weren't putting it together. So every walk of life, there is an opportunity to learn a financial lesson. And my goal is to try to start that understanding. And I wanted to add to the conversation, becoming a Black author targeting Black young females that look like me. I have seen that in our space, we are trying to increase the literature that's targeted to our demographic. And I feel like, again, I have a voice. So why not share and why not contribute to something? Because again, I'm living in my purpose, and my purpose is to educate and inspire. So here I am doing just that. And my book is on Amazon, and it's available in, a paperback as well as in Kindle format. And I hope to be able to, again, inspire you to buy this for your children. It's a good stocking stuffer. It is good for any time of the year. So please go out and support. They're reasonably priced. Trust me, my goal here is to educate, educate, educate. I cannot say that enough. Because at the end of the day, you know, the philosophy is real simple, is when you know better, you do better. Or, you know, we're not perfect, so it's try. We try to do better, right? So here I am trying to do better, trying to educate, trying to inspire, right? But thank you again for joining me on Just Tara, navigating life, health, and finance. Till next time, peace.